The man who doesn't know how to communicate through emotions is a man doomed to live forever in the shadows of forgotten messages. Listen closely. You, the one gripping your phone tightly in your hand, searching for just a sign from a girl your heart can't let go of. Do you feel it slipping right through your fingers? A simple K, a cold emoji, or worse, the silence stretching out like a moonless night. Do you know, every time that happens, you're not just being ignored, you're cutting away the last pieces of your own allure. You are drifting into the land of the predictable, where women scroll past messages like cheap flyers. It's a trap millions of men fall into, the trap of boredom, weakness, and an obsession called waiting. I've been there. I know the feeling of waiting for a notification that never comes. Your eyes glued to the screen, your heart racing as if every message could decide your worth as a man. You start to question yourself. Did I say something wrong? Is she losing interest? Or am I just too predictable? And then you do what millions keep doing, analyzing every period, every emoji, every second of silence. But you don't realize that this overthinking is what makes you invisible. An attractive man is not in words. He hides in the space where women have to fill the gap with thoughts of him. Have you ever wondered why some men don't even try, yet women seek them out? Are you tired of always being the one to start? The one who waits? The one who sends a hi and hopes for a miracle? Have you ever imagined if your message wasn't just text, but a thread of emotion woven deep into her mind, how different things would be? Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." And I tell you, the attraction in your message depends on the quality of emotion you know how to plant inside. You can't force anyone to reply, but you can make them unable to not reply. Because attraction doesn't come from flirting, it comes from the ability to lead emotions. And here are 3 secrets kept by men who know how to make her remember them even in her dreams. Secret 1, awaken curiosity. A strike into the deepest part of the mind. Have you ever noticed something? Some men, just a single message, a typing indicator, can make a woman restless, curious, and crazily eager. While others send long paragraphs, piles of sincere messages, and still only get a cold, or worse, total silence. Why, the answer lies in curiosity, one of the strongest and deepest emotional mechanisms in the human mind. Curiosity doesn't just make people click on a video. It makes them dream, speculate, imagine, and unable to stop. Like an unfinished song, a slightly open door, a story missing its ending. What is curiosity? An itch deep in the mind. In psychology, this is called the Zeigarnik effect, the effect that makes the brain unable to stop thinking about unfinished things. The lack of information, the unknown, is what makes her mind haunted by you. People are not attracted to what is clear, they are obsessed with what is unknown. That's why thrillers always end with cliffhangers. Why women love ambiguous chats more than clear but boring words. And that's why, if you know how to build a compelling gap, she will fill it herself with her imagination. The mistake of 99% of men when texting. Most men say it all, explain it all. Worse, they write like filling out a form, polite, careful, complete, and utterly nothing to look forward to. They text, "Today I went to work. A bit tired, then cooked and watched a movie. How about you?" I'm lying alone thinking randomly. Do you see it? There's nothing to make her mind stick. She reads, she understands, she scrolls past, because everything has been fully decoded. No mystery left, no stimulation, nothing to make the brain work. Turn the tide by planting information gaps. Now imagine a different kind of message. "I just thought of something really interesting about you. There's a detail in your photo yesterday that made me stop for a few minutes, but I'm not sure if I should say it. I don't know whether to laugh or be scared about the dream last night where you were in it. Do you see what's happening? She doesn't know exactly what it is, but she can't ignore it. Because in her head, a loop has just opened without an end. And her brain wants to close it. Don't answer immediately, tease and lead. When she asks, "What is it? Tell me." Explain clearly. Most men will spill everything at once and kill all the curiosity just sparked. You don't. You say, "It's a bit strange. Have you ever looked at someone and felt eerily familiar?" I'll tell you, but first, do you believe in supernatural things? You're the side question, a new branch in her imagination. You stretch the journey bit by bit, like untying the knots of a secret gift box. Why does curiosity make women invest emotionally? When you make her curious, she starts to invest. Invest time to ask. Invest emotion to guess. Invest imagination to interpret. And once invested, she will feel connected. We care about what we invest in. Curiosity not only makes her respond, but makes her attached. 3-step strategy to spark curiosity through messages. Start with a vague bait. I just thought of something about you. There's something that happened that made me think of you. I just read a quote that reminded me of your eyes. Step 2. She asks, don't answer right away. Tell me. You reply, what if someone looked at you for 3 seconds and felt strangely familiar? Step 3, tease more, then reveal part 1 of the story. It's about your eyes. They make others feel like they're being seen through. Then you stop. Don't continue. Let her keep wanting more. A real example, turning boring messages into emotional hypnosis. Raw message. Good night. Do you have work tomorrow? Hypnotic version. I don't know if I should say this during the day or wait until tonight, when all senses are sharper. She will ask, what is it? The answer, it's a dream. You appeared, but not like I've ever seen you in real life. The haunting conversation is about to open. In unspoken truth, women don't remember the content, they remember the feeling. After many days, she may forget what you said, but she won't forget the feeling of wanting to know more that you created. It's the feeling of an unread novel, of a look that hides unread thoughts, of a man who doesn't need many words, but makes her mind speak for itself. A refined man is one who makes a woman think of him, even when he says nothing. Let your message become a door to an untold world. Let every conversation be a game that stimulates curiosity, captivates, and becomes unforgettable. And that is just secret number 1. Are you ready for the next part? Secret 2. Create anticipation, the art of making her eager for each message. Imagine this. She's lying in bed, the lights are off, every sound is fading away, but in her head, there's still something unresolved. An unfinished message, a sentence left hanging, a piece of mind waiting for the next part. She holds her phone, scrolls through other messages, but her mind keeps returning to your name, not because you said something amazing, but because you didn't say it all. You left a gap that creates the feeling of anticipation. Anticipation is not silence, it's a subtle execution. When you know how to plant the seed of longing, you don't have to text continuously. You don't have to appear too eager. You manipulate emotions with your own restraint. In psychology, dopamine, the neurotransmitter that creates happiness, is released the most not when you get a reward, but while you wait for it. That's why people are addicted to countdowns. Coming soon and about to know. Beauty is not in the flower, it's in the moment just before you touch it. Deadly mistake. Giving too much too soon. Most men make this mistake. They think, I have to show her as much as possible so she sees I'm sincere. They text, I think we're a great match. Do you want to meet? I just came up with an amazing plan for this weekend. There's something I want to say. Actually, I really like you. These sentences are not wrong. They are honest, but lack one crucial thing, emotional rhythm. You just planted but immediately harvested. You just spark curiosity but already revealed. You kill the dopamine before it can do its job. Put emotions in suspended state and let her dive in. Change your texting style. Instead of saying, "There's something I want to tell you," try, "There's something I realized about you, but I'm considering whether I should say it." Instead of, "I prepared a great evening for Friday. I have something crazy I want to do on Friday, but I need to know first, do you like surprises?" You don't need to be clear. You just need to ignite emotions, then stop, create an anticipation loop so she thinks of you even offline. When you plant a half-finished sentence, you create an emotional loop not yet closed. The brain will automatically want to complete the loop, and the longer it's delayed, the more internal pressure to wait builds. And do you know the fun part? She starts to look forward to your messages, like an addict craving the next dose. But the beauty is, you don't give right away. You drip slowly. You turn every message into a little event in her day. 3-step strategy to create anticipation like an emotional master. Step 1. Start with a provocative teaser. "I just heard a story that reminded me of you. Strange, but truly haunting." Step 2. Set a condition or evoke a side emotion before revealing. "But before I tell you, I need to know, are you afraid of intuition things?" Step 3. Drop a few vague images, then stop. "It has to do with your eyes in a recent photo. There's something very different." You stop there. Don't continue. You let the next message belong to her. Some phrases to practice the art of hanging emotions. "I just wrote a message, then deleted it. Have you ever felt that? I just saw something that made me freeze for a few minutes, and only you would understand that feeling. There's something I always want to say, but only the right moment is good, not yet." Have you ever felt like you lived through a dream moment that never really happened? Philosophical depth. Why does restraint create attraction? Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens, but how we perceive it that determines our emotions." You don't create emotion through noise. You create emotion through controlling the rhythm of communication. When you know when to stop, you give her space to imagine. And in that space, your image becomes bigger, more mysterious, unforgettable. Repeat like a hypnosis spell. Waiting doesn't kill emotion. Waiting is how you let emotions quietly spread. Waiting makes each message important. Waiting turns a conversation into an emotional journey. Conclusion: empower those who know restraint. From now on, don't text like you're giving a report. Text like you're weaving a world she needs to discover. Make her unable to forget you, not because you say too much, but because you keep apart just enough to make her crave. You don't need to be more handsome, you just need to be more mysterious. And your messages will become the sweet dopamine she always seeks. Secret 3. Hypnotic compliance, connecting through deep emotion. Close your eyes and imagine, beautiful girl, she gets hundreds of compliments every week. So pretty, so hot, you're an angel. Those words come and go like the wind. She smiles, replies with an emoji, or sometimes doesn't reply at all. Not because she's arrogant, but because too many are the same. But then a man appears. He doesn't compliment her looks. He just says quietly, "The way you're silent makes me feel like you're listening more than others speak." And at that moment, she stops, she rereads, she can't forget. The truth: women don't lack compliments. They lack the feeling of being understood. Shallow compliment is like candy, sweet, but empty. A true compliment is an invisible bond, touching the deepest part of her soul that no one else has reached. A beautiful woman will make you turn your head, but a woman who feels understood will look back at you forever. Classic mistake men make when complimenting women. You say, "You're so beautiful. Your waist is so sexy. You're the prettiest girl I've ever met. Sound familiar? She hears that too. Nothing wrong, but nothing memorable either. Because those words praise the surface, and she lives in an entire inner universe. She knows she's beautiful, but what she craves is someone who sees what others don't. Why do deep compliments hypnotize women emotionally? Because they make her feel, him really sees me. He doesn't just desire me, he respects me. I don't have to try, but I'm still valued for who I really am. You transform yourself from a flirt into a deeply empathetic man, and in this competitive world, the one who understands always wins over the impatient. The art of right compliments hitting the emotional layers. Instead of saying, "You're really good at this," try, "I'm impressed by how you persist in pursuing what you believe in, even when no one supports you." That's rare. Instead of, "You're so smart," try, "The way you analyze this problem truly makes me see things from a different angle. You make people think deeper." The 3 layers principle of a hypnotic compliment. Layer 1, unique observation. See what no one else mentions. Could be eyes, small habits, how she reacts under pressure. Layer 2, connect with emotion. Talk about how it made you feel. It made me feel like you have a quiet strength. Layer 3, plant rarity. Affirm that it's uncommon. I rarely meet someone who makes people feel both comfortable and respected like that. A full example. I notice that whenever you listen to someone, you're truly present. Not many do that, and that makes people feel seen. Subtle, deep, sensual compliment samples without vulgarity. I don't know why, but your voice makes everything feel softer. I like how patient you are, even when the other person doesn't yet know what they want to say. The way you walk, not loud, but it makes people watch. There's something in your eyes, like hiding a whole world no one knows. As Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "When you wake up in the morning, think, 'Today I will meet deceitful, arrogant, ignorant people, but I will not let them affect my inner qualities.'" Women are the same. She walks out facing countless looks, flattery, the superficial. What she needs is a man strong enough to see through the surface. A man not easily swayed by beauty, but drawn to depth. Your compliment is how you show her, "I see what the world has missed." When a compliment not only makes her smile, but makes her remember your name forever. You can send dozens of messages. You can create hundreds of stories, but the right compliment at the right time will linger like an unforgettable scent. Because women may forget what you said, but she won't forget how she felt when you made her truly special. Words are the needle, emotions are the thread. The right compliment will sew together 2 distant hearts. Use compliments like an instrument, playing harmonies only she can hear. And then, you're not only remembered, you are felt. Remember like a spell. You don't text to flirt. You text to create emotion, curiosity, so she has to think of you, anticipation, so she longs for you, respect, so she opens her heart to you. Awaken the man hidden inside you. You have been the one who waits. Now, be the one who is waited for. Seneca once wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Don't let the scripts in your head stop you from becoming the man you truly can be. Right now, apply these 3 secrets. Turn messages into hypnotic words. Turn her inbox into a place where your name is always awaited. Turn you into the man she cannot forget.